Okay, guys, we are in Rochester, Pennsylvania because for Memorial Day they opened up a new park that commemorates all the historical narrative of Rochester, and we're going to take a very quick, brief tour of it. And we're going to start with this, if I can get it on here. We'll take a picture of it later, and I'll probably post it on my Pinterest, Beaver County website, and you can view it there. But I was unable to make it for this Memorial Day occasion, but I had plans to film here and make a video of it. And in case you're wondering where it's at, there's the Dollar General way over there, and here's the Presbyterian Church here in Rochester on top of the hill, which a lot of you folks probably attend. Okay, and let's do a quick 360 here. Over there is the bus station. There's the Masonic Lodge here in Rochester. Okay, so it's right in the heart of downtown Rochester. You can't miss it. Let's check out these plaques here, huh? Historic Rochester. Like I said, I'll do this briefly. You can check out my photos on my Pinterest site. Although I'm going to have to come here probably on a separate day and make more accurate ones, but this is just a glimpse here of what they have installed, which I think is really nice. The Hotel Spire. The Hotel Spire was built in 1891 opposite the brewery building on the corner of Water Street and New York Avenue, overlooking the Ohio River. The three-story hotel was built at a cost of $68,000. Big money back then. It was fireproof, furnished with fire escapes, an elevator, and used steam, heat, and natural gas. How about that? I'm not going to bore you with the rest of it, but I just wanted to add a little bit more history to my YouTube channel, and I thought this was an honorable option for me to do. Rochester does indeed have a lot of history. I'm sorry, again, I know I'm going fast, but I don't want to turn this into a 45-minute video because, you know, I don't want to waste too much of your time. Entertainment. I will read an excerpt. As in any busy commercial town, people began to turn to entertainment to fill their non-working hours, and Rochester provided its citizens with many opportunities through the years. Patrons could visit the Grand Opera House for vaudeville acts, minstrel shows, and plays. It even had wrestling and boxing matches for people who enjoyed those sports. Now that was something I certainly didn't know. How about that? I would have loved to have seen those. I wonder if they were local amateurs or if they were, some of them perhaps were professional. Maybe in the time of Jack Dempsey. The Grand Opera House in 1885. What a beautiful building. Look at that. That's outstanding. You know, one of the things I notice is the more I study history in Beaver County, we had such splendid architecture back then. Something that's kind of lost to us now in Beaver County with all this modern skyscraping and technological atmosphere of a building, if you will. It's just something we don't have anymore. And of course, everybody's familiar with the Oriental Theater, which I believe is opened in 1931. And if you look here, closely look, that's a ticket stub from the Oriental Theater. A replica, of course, but the Family Theater, 1949. A lot of you older folks probably remember a lot of this stuff. Look how beautiful inside the Oriental Theater was. Looks like the Metropolitan Opera House in New York City. Outstanding, absolutely outstanding. You know, they should have done everything they can to preserve that building. Somebody should have taken it upon themselves who had the means to restore that building. It was truly genuine. Junction Park. Mr. Stedden has written numerous articles about Junction Park. I'm sure especially you folks in Rochester are familiar. Merry-go-round Junction Park. Circus shows and carnivals also arrived in Rochester each summer. Summer attraction included Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show. How many of you guys do that? Huh? Beaver County is such a small world. Okay, let's go over here real quick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you all these plaques because there's just so much information, and I'm not trying to be ignorant, but maybe I'll just do these giant scans. And you can pause the video and perhaps read them if you have a good enough computer or notebook. Reverend Francis Reno, Ovid Piney, Socrates Adam Reno, noteworthy citizens. United States Marine Corps officers at Marine Barracks in Washington, D.C. in 1896. Reverend Joseph Bosman. Now, I'm sure you history buffs know who he is. He's the father of history in Beaver County as we know it. And he's buried in the Beaver Cemetery. I am honestly not familiar with a lot of these folks. I'm not. Consequently, I cannot leave any informative comments on them. Rochester is not a town that I have studied in detail. That is why, hence the purpose of this video, I wanted to show you guys. And especially you folks who reside here in Rochester. I'm sure you're very proud of this little park that they built here. It's wonderful. It's a nice little place. Like I said, they had a celebration here in, yesterday, but I was unable to attend. A lot of famous athletes in Beaver County, and Beaver County is certainly known for its athletes. Pistol Pete, Joe Namath, Ty Law, Sean Gilbert, I mean the list goes on. Leave comments below. Who am I forgetting? Lauren Williams, track and bobsled. She was in the Olympics. Barney Cable playing basketball at Rochester High School. He scored 58 points in a game against Morris High School to set a Beaver County single game scoring record. I wonder if that's still a record. Leave a comment below, let me know. For you sports historians out there. Pretty cool, huh? Like I said, it's a very nice park. Now, this is the centerpiece here. And they have, of course, bricks that they installed with folks' names on them. Here's stepping into historical Rochester. This looks like a astronomy star map. I'm not kidding you. I think it's granite. It's beautiful. Jeez. Wow. Rochester's train station. Abraham Lincoln passed through the Rochester train station on his way to Pittsburgh. That I do know. Rochester was quite the town in its heyday. As you can see